this example is for you, Jimmy. So we have here the standard form. So we want to turn this is the standard form. And I want to turn it into slope-intercept form. So for slope-intercept form, I need the y by itself. So the first thing I need to do for this one is I need to get the y term by itself. So I need to get rid of this x first. So to do that, to get rid of the x, it's a plus x here, I minus x. And I need to do that on both sides of the equal sign. This is like a balance. Okay, so if I do it on one side, I need to do the same on the other side. So I need to minus the x there as well. So what I'm left with is the x minus the x, so I've got minus 2y there. And on this side, I've got equals minus the x, which is there, plus 2. Okay, so I've just taken the x, got rid of that, so I had to get rid of it on this side and this side. Okay, and I'm left with this part. From this part, I've got 2y, but I only want 1y. But before I do that, I want to get rid of this minus sign. So I need to multiply by minus 1, and I do the same on the other side. I multiply by minus 1. So I've got minus 1 times minus 2y on this side, and I've got minus 1 times minus x plus 2 on this side. I'm just multiplying by minus 1 both sides. So minus 1 times minus 2y equals 2y. Minus 1 times minus x equals x. Minus 1 times positive 2 equals minus 2. So I've gone from this, by multiplying by minus 1 on both sides, I've turned it into a positive value. Okay, next I need to make this so it's just 1y. So I need to divide by 2 on both sides. Okay, so 2y divided by 2 gives me just the 1y. And this, I need to do both terms by 2. So this is x over 2 minus 2 over 2. And I can simplify that is y equals x over 2 minus 1. Okay, now I want to turn this into a table. X and y, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2. So I just pick the easiest one first, is the 0. So if I substitute the x for 0, I've got 0, y equals 0, minus 1. So y must be minus 1. If I substitute the 1 in here, so I've got 1/2 minus 1. So it's a half minus 1. And that equals minus a half. If I substitute the 2 into here, I've got 2 over 2, which is 1, and 1 minus 1 equals 0. Now I can see a pattern developing here, and I am adding a half each time. So this one should be minus 1.5, and this one will be minus 2. Okay, I can check if I want. Minus 2 in for here, so that's minus 2 over 2 is minus 1. Sorry, minus 1 here, and then minus 1 equals minus 2. Another way I can check to see if I'm right is if I go back right back up into this part here, I can put the x over the y to find out the pattern. In this case, the x value is worth a half. There's a half next there, divided by 1. And that equals a half, or 0.5. And that's what I'm going up by each time. Okay?